Good morning and welcome back to another episode of Help I Bought a Farm for Farming Simulator 22. As it's Monday, I thought I would do a quick Monday mods video to get the week started with a bang. Now, I thought this week I would take a look at some total mixed ration mixing plants or mixing factories, because I feel like in the base game there's not a great option or a great lot of options for things for making your total mixed ration. We do have these mixing, what do you call them, wagons available in the store. They come under animals, and we see we have these different mixing wagons here. So a forage mixer wagon blends silage, hay, mineral feed and straw into total mixed ration. Here's the biggest one here available in the base game, which holds 24 cubic meters. I think that's like 24,000 litres. Now that's fine. This equipment is fine if you've got quite small cattle farms, quite a small dairy farm. But once you've been at it for a while and you've got more and more cows and larger cow barns, it can take quite a bit of work to feed all your cows if you're just using these, small mixing wagons. So I got myself a few mods that I use periodically, and I'm going to cover a few of them today for you. I'm going to start off with this one here. And what we have here is the modern animal food production plant. It comes in two variants. The one on the left here is the modern animal food production plant for cows, and the one on the right, looks exactly the same, but this one is a modern animal food production plant for pigs. They work just like any other factory, and all you have to do is drive up to the trigger point. This one's for the pigs. I've got some silage in here, so I'll drive up to the cow one, up to the trigger point, and you can unload your crop. And then when you want to remove your mixed animal feed, it's just a case of driving round to the back. To the fill point. It should be I might have to bring up it's R to start filling, and we will take silage. I probably should have took the total mixed ration just to show you getting the total mixed ration, but you get the idea. Now, what do we put in these factories? Quite noisy, so I'll get back a bit. So if you press escape, they'll come up, they'll show up in your production chains on the left here. And we'll look at the modern animal food for cows, which is this one right here. And you'll see here the input is our straw or silage, and our hay, and our output is our total mixed ration. Now you'll notice here there's some extra bits and pieces for some corn gluten meal and some canola meal, because this factory gives you various options for making your total mixed ration. So this is the easy mode, total mixed ration medium, and all you need is the hay, straw and the silage, and you get the option to add the canola meal or the corn meal. There is another mod that you need in order to get this cornmeal or the canola meal, but that is another mod on its own, because you can make diesel and I think it's methane or something like that. But I'll do another video for that one, because that could be quite in depth. We also have the TMR fast, so it takes a larger portion of your straw and your hay to make a larger portion of your total mixed ration, and you can also make it the standard way with adding the mineral feed as well. The pig feed is similar, it just uses the same items that the pigs will eat individually and it mixes them all together into your pig feed. Various options again for using the soya meal there as well. I think I saw soya meal, is there corn meal? It's corn, sorghum meal, yeah. So these can go in, sorghum can go into another factory and that will make your sorghum meal just the same as it does with the corn meal for the cow feed. Personally, I just use the easy mode or the one with the mineral feed, which I'm making right now. And the good thing about this is that it will also accept bales. The reason I like these is because they're pretty compact, to be fair. If they're quite tall, but they don't take up much land space, so they'll fit nicely in the farm. And you'll see they actually store quite a bit of your crops. So your hay, your silage and your straw, for example, there's 1 million litres and it can store 10 million litres of total mixed ration. It just makes it so much easier to make that total mixed ration if you've got a large cattle farm or a large dairy farm. The next mixer, TMR mixer, that I want to show you is the cow feed mixer. And I think this one just looks so much better, and I will use this one. It's one of my favourites. I'll use this one at every opportunity, provided I've got enough land space. And all you need to do, as you see the bins here, they're split between your hay, your silage and your straw, and all you need to do is bring your trailer up to the trigger point to unload. And quite a nice touch to this is that the trigger point for the silage will only work with silage, likewise with the straw and the hay. And you might notice the roof here has got some solar panels. It looks like solar panels. Unfortunately, these don't actually generate any income for your farm. That would be quite a nice touch if they did, but I think here it's just purely cosmetic. At the side here is where your mineral feed goes, and it will deposit into these bins. You just tip it here at the trigger point, and then when you want to collect your total mixed ration, you just collect it from the pipe at the side here. Now unfortunately I forgot to switch this factory on, so I don't have any total mixed ration to show you, but it does work. This one here will also accept bales as well as some loose materials. From the trailer. The third total mixed ration mixing station that I'd like to show you today is one that I'm currently using on my Fresh Start farm, and it is called the cow food production. Nice and simple. It's ideal because it's quite small if you've got a small farm. Nice and simple, just drive up to the trigger point to unload. And again, just like you would any other factory, when you want to get your total mixed ration, you just drive under the hose here and press R to begin refilling your trailer. But again, this factory is not switched on, so I don't have any to show you in operation. The cow food production plant, just switch it on now. It holds a nice 400,000 litres of your total mixed ration, 160,000 litres of silage, 150,000 litres hay, 70,000 litres of straw and 10,000 litres of mineral feed. This cow food production plant comes with two operational modes, we'll call it. So you see here it's got the easy mode called forage, and you add your silage, your hay and your straw, and the output is your total mixed ration. Then here you've got the normal version, which looks like it's written in French. I'm assuming that means forage plus mineral feed. I could put it into Google Translate, I suppose, to translate that. It looks like French. But this is the normal mode here. You've got the silage, the hay, the straw, and mineral feed, which is the one I'm creating at the minute. But the forage doesn't need the mineral feed. So you could make your total mixed ration a bit cheaper if you don't need to buy the mineral feed. But again, that may feel a bit like cheating, so I tend to use the one with the mineral feed. But this one, unfortunately, won't accept bales. It's got to be loose product, loose straw, loose hay, loose silage from your trailer. The fourth one is the TMR Mixing Station, one which I've used in a video before. You might be familiar with this one. This one's a bit on the small side. Holds 18,000 litres of silage and hay, 9,000 litres of straw, and only 1,000 litres of mineral feed. And this one, unfortunately, will only accept bales if you've got your products loose in a trailer. Unfortunately, you can't deposit them into the factory. And it can make up to 46,000 litres of total mixed ration. So your straw, your silage and your hay, just drop it into the trigger point here. And your mineral feed, as you notice at the side trigger point, it's just filling in there nicely. To retrieve your total mixed ration, you'll see the trigger point here just under that kind of square bin. Now I normally use a small tractor and a small trailer, but a medium tractor will fit with a small to medium sized trailer. And again, unfortunately, I haven't switched this one on. I just plopped it in the middle of the field here for the purposes of this video to show you how it works. I can fix that field, that's no big issue. This one comes in two different variants. We've got the red brickwork, and alternatively we could use the kind of pale brown cement covered building by the looks of that. The fifth and final total mixed ration mixing station today is the TMR and Milk Building, it's called. It'll hold 2 million litres of silage, 1.2 million litres of hay, 5,000 litres of straw, and this time, instead of having your mineral feed, we add in some corn. Your silage, hay, straw and corn, just like any other building, you can drive up to the trigger point at the front here to tip in. This is silage I've got here. Again, quite a small building, ideal if you've got a small farm, but because it doesn't use the mineral feed, it feels a bit like cheating. To collect your total mixed ration, just like any other, around to the pipe at the back. But again, this one's not been switched on, so I can't show you that in operation. This one will also accept bales if you happen to have put all your straw and your hay. Come on, get off. Into bales. Get off. There we go. Well folks, that'll do it for today's Monday mods. Hopefully that helps you out a bit down on your cattle farm or your dairy farm. But thanks for watching, thanks for staying this long if you're still here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and until next time, goodbye for now.